3D printing and ham radio have finally come together, like peanut butter and chocolate, or diabetes and Wilford Brimley. There are plenty of videos that show you what to print, but there aren't really any videos that show you what printer you might want to look at getting until today. So let me show you which one you may want to look at and why. And I'm gonna sprinkle in a little bit of tips here and there, especially if this is your first 3D printer. So some of you may ask, what do you know about 3D printing? Well, quite a lot actually. I started out with the Creality CR10S, and then I moved into the Artillery Sidewinder X2. Yeah, I know a thing or two about 3D printing. This is the Bambu Labs A1 with the AMS filament system. This is what I recommend not only to somebody who's looking at getting into 3D printing, but I'd also recommend it for somebody that's experienced too, because it's just so easy. It's gonna start another print soon. Here we go. So some of you may ask, why would I recommend this printer? Let me give you some top reasons. Number one, easy assembly. This printer and the AMS system, it's really easy to assemble. Has some bolts, there's only a few parts, a couple of wire assemblies, which are all very clearly marked, and the directions are very easy to follow. And in a short time, I had this thing assembled, up, going, and printing. Number two, the Bambu Handy app. You download it, you bring the printer into your network, and then it's working. It allows you to download and print from your phone. It can control the printer, such as bed and nozzle temperature, and the camera on the printer itself, not only to view it while it's printing, but it also gives you a time lapse of your print. And it is really cool looking. Number three, the Bambu Labs Studio for your PC. So that gives you some more options for your printing. It also allows you to give more adjustments for different types of filament. So here's an example. Let's say you have Sunlube PLA. You can change the bed and the nozzle temperature and some of the other settings. And then let's say you're going to print with another type of filament such as PETG. Well, you can go in and you can also change the parameters of those in the settings. That's one thing I love about not only the phone app, but the PC app. Bambu made it really simple. So another thing that I really love about this printer is the easy calibration. Once you download a file to print, before it starts printing, the A1 will go through several different calibrations, such as bed leveling, vibration adjustment, and setting up your camera. But really what most of this gives you is it gives you a way better print. The layers are a lot smoother. They're a lot more even. Your final result, yeah, it's pretty good. Future Brian here. Little disclaimer. Please do your own due diligence when you are looking at purchasing one of these printers. Now, I understand it's kind of like Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Yugo. Everybody has a difference of opinion on what they think is the best printer. So please do me a favor and make sure that you talk to quite a few different people who are experienced with 3D printing. Again, I am making one recommendation. There's still a lot of other ones out there that are made. But I think if you go to somewhere like Micro Center or maybe some other places that have these on display for you to see, and different salespeople, a lot of them are probably going to commend this printer. All right, back to it. So let me give you some examples of what I've printed. So this is the ZBID X cover with my call sign on the front of it. I also added some very small magnets so that it holds better to the ZBID frame. This one is the Zygu X6100 cover and the protective rails. And of course, I added in my call sign. This is an infed half wave or just a wire winder, and it's made out of PETG, so it's very durable. You can take it outside and it's not gonna warp in the sun. Raspberry Pi enclosures. Raspberry Pis are used everywhere for ham radio now, and there's tons of different enclosures. Raspberry Pi 3, 4, 5, the zeros, the the picos, whatever. There's a file for it, and there's all sorts of styles of different enclosures. A POTA 20 mast spike. It uses the same threads as my JPC12 antenna spike, which is M10. Now they also make these in 3/8 thread. Oh, and I would use PETG in this also. Here's another fun one that I found for all of these different radios that I have. These are HT desk holders. And yes, I did add my call sign to quite a few of these, and some of them in different colors. Before we go any further, let's talk about something here. Let's talk about filament. There are 3 main filaments that the A1 can use. Number 1 is PLA, pretty much the most common, mainly used for indoors, and not really things that are going to be beat up too much or out in the sun. The second one is PETG. That's kind of what I print almost everything that I use with ham radio with. It's more UV resistant, and it is a tougher filament once it's printed. And the third one that this is able to print is TPU. TPU is kind of flexible. There's actually files for people who make Crocs, fake Crocs with them. Yes, you can make a shoe with your 3D printer. So if you're doing something like POTA, SOTA, or Field Day, I highly recommend getting your printer set up for PETG. Now, this isn't all rainbows and unicorns. There are some limitations with this printer, mainly the filament. You can't do ASA, you can't do ABS or polycarbonates. It doesn't have an enclosure, and the heating on the bed doesn't get high enough for those. This thing can be loud, but one nice thing about this is you can actually go into your settings and you can put on what they call the silent mode. The problem with silent mode is it may be a little bit longer for the print. If you know that, is it really that big of a deal? The A1, it just really makes printing your ham radio projects and files, it just kind of makes it easy, and it makes it fun. And you can also print a lot of other different things with your 3D printer. Bambu Labs, they've taken care of a lot of things that were really frustrating with some of the older printers. Sometimes almost driving somebody to insanity, quite honestly. The Bambu Labs A1, it offers quite a few things, not only for a beginner, but even for an experienced 3D printing enthusiast. It has easy integration, whether that's using your phone with the Bambu Handy app, or you're using it on your PC with the Bambu Labs Studio. For most of the files that I print, it's just a few easy adjustments. You slice it and you hit the print button and it works. I know some of you who have the older printers are going to really appreciate this. You don't have to take a stupid piece of paper and level the bed with the nozzle anymore. I can't tell you how frustrating and absolutely crazy that used to drive me. Thank God Bambu made something where we don't have to do that anymore. Another really nice thing about this is this will tell you when maintenance is due on it, whether that be calibration or the lubrication on some of the different components. This also comes with a very good textured bed plate. It holds to the bed with a magnet type of system. What's nice is once your print is done, you could just take that off, you give it a couple bends, print just comes right off. Also, little tip for you, don't try to touch that with your fingertips. Even if you think you wash your hands and your hands are clean, you're going to leave grease and all sorts of stuff on that, which can affect the adhesion for your print file. If you do have to touch your plate, no big deal. What you want to do is take it off, take it up to your sink and wash it with soap and water and let it dry off real good. Try not to touch it, put it back on, start printing again. This printer, it's perfect for anyone that is wanting to get started in 3D printing. And it does so much more than just print ham radio stuff. And you know what? Even for someone that has been experienced with 3D printing, it's just so easy. Also, just another tip, just go ahead and buy the AMS system. Just go ahead and buy it. Yes, you can buy just the printer itself, and then it has an attachment that goes on the, top there to just have one single spool of filament. Honestly, just get the AMS system. It's worth it. In the comments, please let me know. What would be a project you'd want to make with your 3D printer when you get one? If you have a 3D printer, what are some of your favorite files or projects that you print with yours? I'd love to know. If you got any help from this video or you found anything useful from it, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell so you know when I bring out new stuff. Smash that like button. And if you know anybody who might be looking at buying a printer, or maybe they're just really frustrated and they're about ready to smash theirs with a hammer, you might want to share this video with them, because this thing is so easy. It's light years ahead of the old ones. Remember, this is the way that we do ham radio and 3D printing. 73, everyone. Thanks.
This is the frequency.